P2B exposed Tinubu again. What is going on in this country? Now, P2B has said it in clear terms without missing word, that you should not allow anybody to deceive you into believing that Nigeria is not rich. He said, say this country have money. The only problem is that we've lacked leaders who have the capacity, who are competent and compassionate enough to harness what we have in this country. How can Ukraine, who is at war, be sending grain to Nigeria, who is not at war, to help fight hunger in this country? But come to think of it, are we not actually at war? Don't forget that we are still fighting the issues of Boko boys, bandits, kidnappers, Fulani herdsmen, men gone known. In fact, the matter be say men dey, God dey. You already understand what I'm talking about. Bay! Lakorua is still on the other side in the north, harmonizing. But notwithstanding, if we have leaders who are focused on harnessing what we have in this country, we will still have more than enough to feed. Because if Ukraine can still be fighting war and be sending grain, we can still be fighting insecurity and we still have enough to feed ourselves. And in the absence of those insecurity, we will have more than enough to feed and give to the needy. And guess who the needy will be? Some of those people who we are running to borrow now. And you know why? Because they don't have 1/3 of the blessing God gave us in this country. And don't get it twisted though. It's not like we don't have those who have all the character to harness what we have in this country. But to get them to the rightful position is by strong connection. But nevertheless, let me allow you to listen to what P2B has to say. And as you are listening to it, do well to share. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe in case if you have never done so for more updates. And after that, I'll be back. Let's go there.
So everybody, and you can go on and on. And what they give is the excuse. So you must use the measures other people use. Let nobody tell you Nigeria is a poor country. It's a very rich country. It's a country that can feed itself. Today, Ukraine is at war, but Ukraine sent grain to Nigeria to help them fight hunger. Because we are number 109 hungriest country in the world. You must help to change that. All these territories you're seeing are agricultural field. So they tell you about Sambisa Forest. It's an agricultural field. It's a very simple thing. I don't think it will take you more than 3 hours or 4 hours to drive all through the Sambisa Forest. But I can tell you that if you go to Morocco today, from Casablanca to Port of Tangier, it's about 366 kilometers or thereabout. And it takes you 4.5 hours. And on both sides, all you will see is cultivated land that will feed the people. We can't have such places threatening us. It just shows we don't have competent leaders. We have capacity, we have compassion, we have vision to be able to do anything. And that is where you belong. And that is what you have to do. So I urge you, as we celebrate our founder, you could see what you're celebrating today is vision. And that's leadership. Because if he didn't think about it, he wouldn't be here. So we must change our method. You must embrace to live in a society that you can live. You must choose to do what is right today. You must help us to end this suffering of the people. You must choose to live in peace and adopt meritocracy, competency, all this as a measure of selecting those who you live with, you work with, and serve you. You must look at what will benefit the society. You must think for the interest of everybody. You must work to live in a society that is secure. A society that will care for everybody. And it is not rocket science. Other societies are doing it. But it requires people to change their conception and perception and think in the right ways and use the proper ways of measuring development, not adopting their own, not creating their own sin, where you say, Peter, you're not doing well. He will start shouting at everybody. I say, I know what I'm doing, and what I'm doing is right, or you don't know where I made this country, or do you know what I saw when I came? That is not leadership. Leadership is to say, I'm wrong. Let's do the right thing. Because you're wrong. Nobody knows everything except an idiot. Leadership is about listening. It's about living a life that is exemplary so people can see it. You don't live a life that is wrong and refuses to change. A leader must be a learner. He must listen and he must learn and be able to make the right choices and ensure that those around him are people who are equally competent. You cannot go and hire a conductor as a driver and a driver as a conductor. You have an accident. They have their jobs. Everybody must do his job. I hope the pilot will take me back. I'm not a pilot. I cannot do his job. And I can tell you, the young girl that flew me here is not more than 27 years. And when I saw her, I said, young girl, how long have you been flying? She said 2 years. But I entered because he was a qualified pilot. I don't have to say, hey, my daughter is older, please, I won't enter your plane. No. Because she's qualified. And that's the type. And what I learned, because of the one difficult situation we found ourselves in Africa, particularly in Nigeria today, families are separating. Families are separating and going to live in different countries where they will not have opportunity of living together. Because even parents now are asking the younger ones to leave to where they find a better life, considering the difficulties in Nigeria. So on that, I must thank the students of this university and thank their parents that are here. You must congratulate yourself. I know some of you want to jump, but please, thank you for being here. And look at the cultural diversity. When the president was coming here, he told me, every state is represented here, and several countries are represented here. And when I look at this, I look at the future of the country.
You get the point. Now, you already know that P2B is a strong advocate of maximizing production over consumption. And we already have the production capacity in this country because we have young and vibrant youth who are ready to work. All we want are leaders who are compassionate and focused enough to channel government apparatus to the right direction. And you will see things happening in a different way and more profitable way in this country. But nevertheless, share your thought with me on the comment section. And of course, you know the vibe now. Click on that subscribe button, follow and share for more updates. Because like this, we move.